We're gonna make it work.
You got a fat mic. I'm not calling you fat. I'm calling your mic fat.
It's a fat.
Fuck your fat mic.
It's a pH fat.
All right, guys, we gotta do it. The official. Oh, man, my fucking mic is in.
Yeah, my mic's fat. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Suck my dick. Roll deadlifts. It says roll deadlifts. Scene 4. That's also the position I won in my strongman competition.
Ah, that's right.
Take me away for troll time with Will-PAPAPA-POWER.
Yeah.
Go. Go.
Go.
Bam, bam. Intro.
He just fucked up. He lost it.
I don't have.
You lost it.
I think it's slide. I will.
Hello.
Hold on. I'm gonna fix my mic.
I'm on troll time.
Welcome to Troll Time, Will.
Whoa.
This is the first official live guest for
oh my god,
the actual studio. It is a professional studio.
This is high class.
You want to know how we got this studio?
How?
From our great sponsors.
Wow, what a good segue.
I'm getting better at this. Lift Evil. Let's double ASMR for you, baby. Lift Evil wraps. Lift Evil wraps. You can wrap your wrist.
Can I wear it as a choker?
You could wear it as a choker, but there are wraps from Frank Daddy that are called chokers, which I actually designed, which are cool, so you guys could try those out too. So you could technically choke yourself with them, but there are already chokers. I want to, mess with business stuff. But you can wrap. You.
This is insanely uncomfortable.
Look how fucking bouncy they are.
I will say though, if I wore this in a squat, I feel like I get an extra pound out of it.
Oh yeah. Would that be allowed to multiply?
At RPS, it would.
Or SPF or APF or.
Could you just imagine you get off the lift? Yeah.
I'm gonna get so many hate mails after this one.
Hey, I competed in RPS my first few meets.
No, I'm talking about equip lifters.
Oh, don't get me started about cheating.
Brother, back in the day, it was only about the equip lifting, and it was not there wasn't even Raw.
Yeah, but now there is, so fuck you.
You know what there was, though? WWF Raw. So before we start, I'd say we do a little cheers. This is Universal BCAA. This isn't PP. This isn't drugs. This is just Universal BCAA.
Shout out to Universal.
Shout out to Universal.
I just spilled it on myself.
And then we got some obsidian ammonia.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's late in the day. We gotta wake up.
Frank knows I didn't want to do this. I asked for a cap, the pop ones.
No, we go for a fresh bottle, baby. Oh yeah. This is actually fucking delicious, dude. I would eat this if I could. I smell
Wait, but
already.
what smell is it?
Gingerbread candy pain by Obsidian. Let's zoom in, action, zoom. Okay, done. I'm gonna edit that part.
And you look at my face when you do that part.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that.
I gotta bend my nose because it's smoked up.
Oh my god. I gotta clear out the other side. Yo, that shit's strong as fuck, right? Yo, let me get that. Oh baby, hold on.
Zoom in on the tear coming down my face.
Hold on. Instant tear, man. Hold on. Oh my god, why this stuff is so amazingly horrible. I'm crying. Oh my god, we should cut to 5 minutes before we were talking about a sappy story, and then we can cut to this crying. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Oh man, fuck.
That was horrible.
Fuck you, dude. These are awesome.
You know what I'll say though? It wasn't as bad as other ones I've had.
The menthol is heavier.
It was. I mean, I still am a fan of the caps.
Yeah,
because they're controllable and they're consistent. But that was not bad.
These have a level of fuck you, and then a couple months later it goes away. His Umpak or Sumpak, whatever, That one's like apparently 10 times harder.
Getting comfy. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I brought up that I broke a chair. The chair is right over there. I was rated 400-pound chair. So the last episode, I was leaning back all the way. So then I was talking to you about finding a chair. And people just kept requesting shit on Craigslist, sending me Craigslist chairs.
Oh, we gotta find something.
And we gotta find something.
There's got to be like an old school, really smelly Victorian couch.
So I set up. I'm gonna take this. I set up a hammock today to sit on, and it kind of felt like a sex swing, and I almost fell backwards. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't have a chair, and I don't have a chair for you because you're like the same weight as me,
Plus 30-ish pounds.
Are
No,
you,
wait, like
are you
20.
back up? Are you back up?
No. Well, how much are you right now?
Like 365.
Okay, so no, I'm actually. Oh, I'm only 15 pounds heavier.
Wow. When I weighed in, and he weighed me in, he goes, oh, you made weight, and I'm like, just tell me it's not 400. He goes, it's not 400. I was like, okay, good.
Yeah,
he goes, you know what? I know your weight. I was like, it's not 400.
When I hit that 400, I was telling Frank the other day, I hit 400 on the scale. It scared the living shit out of me. Not that I'm that fat of a 400, but it was a big 400.
That was a big 400, though.
Big.
Trying to adjust my mic. My
Not
mic
a Dan
feels
Bell 400.
off.
Little
Yeah,
love.
I think he's like 420.
Yeah.
And he just today, right before this, shout out to Dan. He was listening to the podcast earlier, and then he got to the part where we were making fun of his laugh, and he was like, "Oh, you fucking asshole." He doesn't sound like that. I don't know, but then he just hit 600-pound deadlift. I mean, bench.
I saw that.
So congratulations, Dan.
Congratulations, Dan Bell.
Are you gonna bring it back to America?
He's gonna destroy that record.
He's gonna destroy it. So that's gonna be awesome. So I think he
You
competes.
just put your mic condom back on.
I don't know. My mic. I don't know if it's the headphones or something, but it kind of sounds a little bit off. Do I sound good to you?
It sounds a little
Muffled, right?
and echoey. You sound a little echoey right now.
I don't know, man. It sounds a little weird today.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe it's these headphones. I'm using different headphones.
Could be.
So
Speaking of weighing in, what did we weigh in for?
we did our first strongman competition, which I've been
Yes, sir.
training for, and this guy. We also have to introduce you. We haven't actually introduced you.
hello.
So I guess this is a proper introduction. He won first place.
Well, that's not even an introduction. They don't even know what my name is.
Well, I don't care.
Oh, well, fuck you.
I said it in the intro. WILL-PAPAPA-POWER.
Willpower. Follow me at William Blazeski.
You can't say that until I say, "Hey, man, where can I find you at?"
They want to
You
know.
breaking the fucking rules of the fucking podcast.
I make the rules.
No, just this guy has turned into King Joffrey since he won fucking first place at this thing.
Did I now?
Oh, does anybody have $100 to plow my driveway? I cannot plow my own or shovel my own driveway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get ready for this podcast.
You
real quick.
brought it. You fucking brought it.
Let me just.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah.
You know what? Here, wrap this around your neck and choke on it.
You know what though? And then just to show how cool I am.
Oh, you really doing that? Yeah. You know what? Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna be right
Here we
back.
go. Hold on. Here we go.
This is war.
And I'll put
This is war.
I'll put a beanie on top.
This is war.
How's that?
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
I want to hold swords. Fuck you.
I have a medal, but you have swords.
Yeah, fight me, bitch. Come on, fight me.
I can't fight you.
Fight me, first place.
It's a shield. You can stab right through it.
You're a defender. I'm an attacker.
All right, I literally can't see anything with this
Wait
thing
until
right now.
fucking April.
Oh.
Wait until April. Look, I can use this one.
Oh yeah.
This is a two-handed sword, but you know what? I'm strong enough to fucking hold it with one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Oh! Give me my sword back. First place.
I feel like He-Man with that thing. Protector of the
you want to
universe.
hear the funny story about this sword? I don't think I ever told you. I'm gonna hold this sword right here like this the whole fucking time. I'm gonna stroke it probably, so don't get, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I used to travel a lot, and I went to Scotland, and I like buying weapons, so I bought this sword, and it's the Robert de Bruce replica of a claymore. It's not really a claymore. And then when I was coming back from customs, there was this big giant box with a sword, and the guy was like, it was oversized in customs, and he goes, okay, oversized boxes go over there, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then he goes, what's in the box? I was like, it's a sword, sir. And he goes, no, seriously, what's in the box? I was like, it's a fucking sword, man. I'm not lying to you. Why would I lie to customs? It's a sword. He goes, no, don't stop fucking bullshitting me. What's in the box? I was like, it's a fucking sword. And then I was like, dude, it's a fucking sword. This happened also in Rome in the Colosseum, but I had a dagger. But I go, it's a fucking sword. And then he goes, all right, let's put it through the X-ray machine. I was like, yeah, cool. Put it through the fucking X-ray machine. So I put it through the X-ray machine, and you just see the silhouette of the box, and then a fucking sword. And then the guy's like, "Oh shit, it is a sword." It's like, I fucking told you, it's a sword. So,
oh my god.
So and then coming back from customs, I had this thing like on my shoulder. I'm walking out the airport, and my mom is like, "What the fuck?" So
I mean, you can't have more of an epic entrance back into the country than that, right?
Yeah, right. I came back. They actually thought I was in. I used to go visit the like the Gettysburg in Scotland. Like I would consider it the Gettysburg of whatever battles, Civil War.
Uh-huh.
And when I went there, they're like, "Oh, are you here for the reenactments?" And I'm like, no, I'm just here visiting." So they thought I was like an actor.
I'm so sorry.
You uncultured swine.
At least I burped into my own mic.
Yeah, you brought your own mic.
Yeah.
So before we get into the strongman competition, I guess I can ask you, what is your name and what do you do?
Hello, my name is William Blazeski.
My name is Will Blazeski. I am a competitive powerlifter. Now I am a competitive national level strong. No, not really. I haven't even competed. But strongman. I work at Signature Fitness in Belleville, New Jersey. It's a cool place. Check it out. And I pick things up. I put them down. I try to make myself happy doing that. And that's basically it right now.
Cool.
You know?
That's it?
I mean, yeah. I've started a podcast, the WILL-PAPAPA-POWER
podcast.
It's really called the Signature Cast. Frank was on it. That episode will be up soon. Check it out on Spotify, iTunes, all the good stuff. But yeah, that's been my whole thing. I pick things up, I put them down. I've been trying to get big and strong for like how many years? How old am I? 27.
You're 27.
So like I've probably been lifting seriously for like 10 years and like training
for
like
you to hit 30.
13 years.
I can't wait for you to hit 30.
I'm gonna feel great.
No, life is gonna be. Get that, Mike. Yeah. And then when you get 35, with the sword.
More like.
I mean, not if you do something about it. Wait, do I have it? Wait. Oh wait. No.
But yeah, that's my thing. I just like lifting stuff. When I was a kid, my dad showed me World's Strongest Man, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. So now because of Frank here, I wasn't planning on doing a strongman for a while, but he
suckered you in, and I
suckered me in.
You know what, man? And I.
And then also, I'm gonna take this off because it's heavy, and I don't want to be an asshole.
Oh, the champion wants to take off his medal. You hear that shit?
Maybe if you want to feel what it feels like.
No, I don't care.
No, it was a really fun competition. I learned so much.
It was actually so because this is something I want to talk about. I want to talk about the difference between, because we're originally powerlifters.
Power.
So this is our first strongman competition. So I know after every competition, I don't get mad for whatever place I get or whatever. Yeah. I always instantly go, "What did I fuck up?"
Yeah,
and I fucked up in cardio and conditioning.
100%.
100%.
Me too. Like, look, even though I won, I was so out of shape. Like, I think the only reason why I won, like, because you know the way you know how there was like 8 or 10 people.
Yeah.
But like, I think the only reason why I won was because like we did good because our weight was there. So like the weights were light.
It was funny because for
you know what I mean,
us being bigger. The heavy lifting events, we were better.
Yeah.
And then the lighter dudes, they were better physically fit.
Yeah, like you know,
was like, fuck.
like it was really hard to try to do all the cardio events,
And it's
especially
hard.
they were so fast. It was like,
Oh my
I kind of
God.
liked it, but it was like 10-minute break in between max.
Yeah, well, it was a quick competition. It was only 30 lifters. It was in a gym called New York Strong. It was called New York Novice something.
No, NY Novice Battle.
NY Novice Battle. And it was only 30 lifters because of the coronavirus. They did really good with all the mask stuff and whatever, whatever. But, it was, with powerlifting, you get to fucking warm up for maybe 4 hours.
Days.
Yeah, for 4 hours for squats, especially if it's like with equipped lifters. You know, they take their time sometimes. So, you know, you're there for...
brief pair 1, brief pair 2, brief pair 3.
And they do about like 10 sets in between each.
Then they have to tighten their, thing,
Yeah,
their core set all the way up.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so
You
you're
know?
there waiting, and then you finally squat, and you're done in like 5 seconds. And then you do it again for like
Man,
hours.
you're priming me to say so many bad things right now,
Oh,
Frank.
we're going to get to it.
Oh my God.
But so then the thing is, so with the strongman competition, we get in there, we chill out for a bit. All right, warm up for overhead.
All right, now compete for overhead.
Now compete for overhead, which is okay. Okay, now warm up for deadlifts, and then we really didn't get to warm up because they let the lightweight guys go first, and then
Yep.
they forgot about us. So I think we literally warmed up. It was only the 455.
I would say we went from
5 minutes.
one plate, maybe even 3.
We literally just
was
did
like
sets.
fast.
Yeah, we did like just like in a line, like it was just like a conveyor machine.
Oh yeah, go. You want to skip it? Go, boom, boom, boom.
And then we did the deadlifts, and then I guess this strongman events are like this. I don't know if they are or not, but then the farmers was right after the
Well, yeah, it was log, deadlifts, farmers, sandbag, tire flip.
tire, and then so for all the running events, it was 0. It was literally just go cold on the weight.
I was so shocked by that. I'm like, they want us to do 250 a hand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you mean I can't grab it? Like, I can't even do like 135 a hand
Yeah,
first?
I guess I don't know if that's normal or not because I've never done one.
I think it depends on like, you watch World's Strongest Man, which obviously is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But, they have warm-ups of everything. So
Yeah.
I was expecting that at least. Like, I don't know if you saw, I grabbed like 40 or 50 pound dumbbells and just did like this a few
I
times
didn't
just to
even
try
do
to
that.
like, I don't know, put some
You'd think that your
move.
hands would be warmed up from the
all the other stuff.
well, I guess the log it was a bit, but then the deadlifts we used straps.
Straps,
So it was
yeah.
like, fuck, man. And you know what sucks, man? It's weird because on competition day, so I did the worst I did was the sandbag because I've done that weight for.
I think it was just like you said, it was a malfunction.
Well,
it
yeah.
was a gear malfunction.
Okay, so I did the cardinal rule of trying on new gear while not not training the whole meet with it or the whole prep. So like I got this Shaw strength belt, which is amazing, amazing belt. Nothing shit talking on Brian Shaw. If you're listening to this, also check out my buddy Chicano Shaw, Jose.
Also, if you're listening to this, that's fucking
He's
awesome.
totally yeah, right. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, Frank.
I love your belt, man. So the belt also, I highly recommend the belt. It was actually really cool because, so for me, I did my entire prep with no belt on anything, and this came from because I fucked up my back 2 years ago. So I did with Rob, my coach, who also I want to shout out Rob. He helped prepare me really good for this. I just didn't do the cardio as much. Yeah. Oh. But I did beltless deadlifts for a whole year. So I actually
Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't even it didn't register in my head, and I'm like, why is Frank wearing a belt?
well for the deadlifts I had to because to rep 455 for I did like 14 reps.
Oh, so I guess just more of a like preventative type thing because I knew you can hit that belt this all day long,
yeah, but not
but not 15 reps. or
yeah.
whatever.
So I know the belt definitely helped, and the belt helped me for the rest of the events to not burn out my back.
Yeah.
But then the thing was I did the sandbags. The whole prep I did the sandbags, and the whole prep I did the farmers. I didn't use a belt once. Yeah. And then I got the belt a week before the competition, and I loved the belt, and I ended up using it. So then for the sandbags, I put it on wrong. I put it on too high. But I don't want to use that as an excuse. I just
No, but look, it's not an excuse. That's like basically taking probably a quarter of your air away.
yeah. So So I've done that weight because sandbag carry was 220, and we had distance. So you did what, like 6 laps?
No, I did 5.
You did 5
because I know everyone else was getting 4.5.
Yeah.
And those were the 2 people that were in the lead, well, like near the lead. So I was like, I think if I can get 5, I'll be good. There was
rough.
no more after that.
This one chick, she did like 7 or 8, and she passed the fuck out.
That guy, I mean, I don't know how much lighter the weight was for the lighter guys. Maybe like 20 pounds.
200 pounds.
Oh, so it wasn't a lot less. He did like 8 distances.
Yeah,
that really tall guy, and he wasn't even carrying the bag right. He was carrying it like.
Yeah, that guy just, and then so that was the other thing is the bag was different from what we trained on, which it's not complaining, but we were training with the bag to lap it and then put it over and sit back. And then I see everybody just bear hug this bag. And
because it was like a short, stocky bag.
So I was like, the whole time I watch everyone doing this, I'm like, should I bear hug this bag instead of doing it the way I trained? So then that was in my head the whole time too. And it's just stupid. Like with powerlifting, we've done enough meets. We're so dialed in. You know exactly what the fuck to do.
Oh my God.
Like if someone touches you wrong on the back, get the fuck off me. Don't do that shit to me. You know what I mean? Like, oh.
Well, not just, and we've done it in the same place too.
Yeah.
Like I've done all my meets in RPS in Newark, in the same room. That's where the warm-ups are. That's where this goes on.
So
that's where I take a piss.
You've never actually branched out and tried different competition like I have?
I did branch out and do a competition that you lost in.
I know, but I'm talking about powerlifting.
No, I haven't. I should.
It's actually fun.
You've done USPA, right?
I've done USPA and RPS. And I've done, my first one was RPS. Then I did second one USPA, back to RPS, 2 USPAs, and the last one was RPS. So I've been back and forth. But it's fun. It is. And I'm probably not going to do it anymore. I'm probably not going to lift locally on a competition because I like traveling.
I definitely want to. If I get strong enough, I will be traveling to Minnesota for nationals.
Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool.
But I don't want to zero out on the deadlift.
It's funny. Yeah, you were like, oh, you're so hyped. You're gonna go to nationals. They're like, let's look up the weights. You're like, oh shit.
Well, it was I think because I'm trying to remember. I don't remember all the weights, but everything else seemed like achievable.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the deadlift, and I'm like, so they want me to do my 1 rep max for
the log
reps.
too was big. The log was
3
medley of 3 and 320. With the axle.
So we'll see. I mean, but I think I could get to that. But it's really the deadlift.
The deadlift was reps for 400.
No, reps with 400. 700, 705 or 700. Like that's fucking heavy.
I still haven't even hit a 700 deadlift.
I pulled one like 99% of the way.
Yeah, and then your little wrist slipped. I'm actually happy. So just jumping real quick. So I'm doing another one in April. This one's an open.
I might still do that one.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it'd be a good stepping stone.
It's going to be good because it's heavier weight. So it's going to be more. So my factor with this meet was I completely underestimated the cardio. I could have fucking not gotten first, but I could have. I missed. I'm pretty sure I missed second or third by 2 reps on the log, which I was smoking you for the whole prep, right? No. Like for real. Like I was doing really good with the log for the whole fucking prep.
Yeah, he was.
And then came meet day. I fucking ate shit and I couldn't breathe and I forgot how to breathe. And then my rhythm was gone. And I was like, fuck, the cardio fucking killed me.
Well, I that brings up, you're asking me before, what do I want to talk about?
Yeah.
I really think, and I mentioned this to you before, strongman is just as much mental strategy and knowing the game as it is strength. Like, you remember I was doing the log, and I really did think Frank was going to destroy me in the log because your max logs
and the
easily
deadlift too. The deadlift we were similar, but I was just a little bit.
Yeah, I knew you were. Well, I that was the one event I was. Even though we were bullshitting, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to beat you in the. I was like, if I get 5 with the deadlift,
yeah,
I'll be fucking happy.
And then I think
I
beat you by 1.
Yeah, I got 11. You got 12, right?
Yeah.
But with the log, you know, I went into every event with a game plan. I was like, all right, the log, everyone's gonna, you know, and I was like, Frank's gonna do this too. Everyone's gonna just go until they can't do anymore. And then when you do that, you put it down and you're so gassed, you're not gonna recuperate. So what I did was I hit the 10 reps because I knew I could hit 10, put it down, I waited like maybe 5 to 10 seconds, breathe, and then those next 6, like some of them were hard, but I was like, I had it. You know what I mean?
You know what it was? I did the same thing where I think I got to 12, and then I dropped.
Those 2 reps make a difference.
Yeah, no, and then you know what it is? No, but my whole rhythm was off. The whole time I wasn't breathing right. I was holding my breath for reps, and then I dropped it. And I've done this in the like meet prep, and I did 200. I did 20 reps with 200. So like, what the fuck am I doing with 220? Why was it so bad? And I remember I dropped it to go pick it up again, and then it just caught me like, you're fat. And then I took like
that little voice inside you.
I took like 5 breaths. I'm like, shit, pick up the log, go, let's go. And then that killed me, and I just wasn't composed. And I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah, no. One thing you also do, which I don't know if it's a structural thing. When you brought it down, it looked like it didn't even touch your.
I can't.
It can't touch your humerus.
My humerus is really short.
Oh, so you can't actually.
So if I bring it down to my chest, I have to lean back all the way
just to touch.
And
so it doesn't make sense.
And it goes all the way. And then the judge let me go with it. He was like, it's
yeah,
okay.
but that actually, in all seriousness, actually might be a little bit of a. Only for rep events where you can stay up. That's probably a disadvantage because every time I was able to put it here, when I drove, like I feel like more of my leg drive. My leg drive didn't have to go through my elbow. You know what I mean? It could just go right into the.
I've been practicing the leg drive, so I'm actually I was really good at keeping
like coiling almost,
keeping it tense, and then coming up like with, like I guess my lats are fat enough I can just bounce my. No,
your lats are big enough, Frank.
Well, I said fat enough. I was comfortable with the leg. I don't think that was an issue. I think I just fucking was
just gas. Well, the freaking the deadlifts kicked my ass.
Yeah, man.
I like. So Frank knows what I think it was like 3 weeks prior to the meet, or 3.5.
Fucked up your back.
I went to shout out to Dr. Bello, powerlifting chiropractor. What?
Yeah.
I went to him and he was like, "Yeah, you definitely herniated your I think he says my L5," and it was like when I hurt myself 2 years ago at the powerlifting meet. That will be a 10 out of 10 of pain. This was like an 8 out of 10 of pain.
That sucks.
Like you can't walk, you can't put your shoes on.
I know how that is.
And
you get back spasms sometimes.
Yeah, everything. Waking up like in severe pain. And I didn't think I was going to do the meet, but then I was like, all right, I did this, I did that, I got it ready. So like I said, I was going into it. I was like, I'm going to hit, 5-6 reps on the deadlift, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just
you just went into it
thing, and I will say that those fucking, once again, being a student of the game per se, those figure 8 straps. You look at the video.
They're slipping?
No. It's not cheating.
No.
But my hand was like this.
That's a new rule now, right?
I know it is, but not in New York Strong.
I know, but that's
have to be around it, right?
That's Novikov was really bad with it.
Yeah, he was like this.
Anything away from Novikov, but
no, he's awesome.
But like he was probably scratching his dick while he was holding the bar. No,
100%. Like mine was like I think mine was like that maybe.
Yeah.
But that little bit allowed me to kind of keep my chest up a little bit higher and not have that roundness in my lower back.
I like my straps. Mine are the small, the thin Pioneer straps.
Yeah, the leather ones.
They're just easier.
Yeah,
for me.
But long story short, I hit that I think I hit like rep 6 or 7, and when
I saw you die.
That first break, you could see my soul, my soul is leaving my body.
He's done. It's time for Frank to come in and dominate.
Yeah, and bullshit. By the way, freaking. Of course, you get you sign up before me, so you're the person that goes directly after
I didn't know
me.
that was the rule. I didn't know that was.
I know you did, but I was like, "Are you fucking?"
They usually do by weight class. I mean, powerlifting is it's the weight you come in on. So I have no idea.
It's your opener, yeah.
I didn't know that was coming in like that, but And then
No, that was.
I fucking missed it because I had one more rep in me, and
Oh yeah, and that would have tied you for first in that event, right, or something like that.
yeah. And then I because I was strapped, so I tried to do it strapped, and I couldn't do it. And I knew if I just went double over, I mean, if I just took off the straps, well, no. What happened was the straps came off, and I knew I had like 5 seconds left. I was like, oh, let me go. But then if you saw, I went double overhand to put the straps back on. I was like, I didn't have time. So then I went
switched.
under over because I knew I could get it. And then right when I started pulling, time out.
Yeah, if you had just gone right to it, you probably would have got it.
Yeah, it was because I stopped to like rest. And then I was like, oh, shit, I got some time. And I fucked it up.
Well, so that was the deadlift. Then we had what? The farmers.
Oh, man, I fucking...
You know what though? I'm gonna
mistake.
defend my friend Frank here.
No. That was a rule.
It was the rule, but like when you're doing the farmers, you have to cross the line. But what's fucked up
It's
with
a cone.
that? What?
It was a cone.
Exactly.
Not the line.
The line, like the cones were set up here, and the line was like right here.
I'm not taking anything away from it. It is what it is.
No, it is what it is. But I was just like, and I think that's what fucked you up, right? Or
Well,
no,
what
what did you say?
happened
You thought they were gonna like go?
We had
like,
my
"Be
buddy
free."
Bly. She was lifting and she was doing it before, and she dropped them just before. When you're running with the farmers, you drop them. You think you're done. You go hurrah, and then hurrah, and then she dropped them, and it landed just on the line, and they have to pass the cone. So like with her, there was no like they didn't tell her in time and all this stuff. So then she got mad that it was this whole thing. But she still kicked ass. But then it came up to me, and I was like, I know that. Don't do that. Like, I just saw it fucking happen. Don't fucking do that.
Do it.
Right? So then I and with this other guy, and we're literally head to fucking head.
Yeah, it was really close.
And I get to the end, and my buddy Kate, she was judging me, this girl, Sharkbait Kate, and I go, hoorah! And I drop them, but I forget that they're 220.
Wait, did you actually say hooah?
No, I said,
wish you-
I dropped them, and then I guess it was on turf, so with concrete they slide when you drop them, right?
Uh-huh.
So with turf, it just went, and then Kate. I look back, I didn't hear Kate say time, and I look at her, and then I look down, I go, oh shit! So I just turned around,
and just went, yank.
If you see me, I just literally picked up like, and I just threw him behind me, and I lost 3 seconds. Those 3 seconds cost me third place.
That 100% cost. Well, I think that
I was looking at the numbers.
It might have even cost you the meet in the sense that like even second place, maybe even because like I could
second
tell
place was the log.
But you were also like I could tell you were a little bummed after that freaking that farmers. I was just like, I mean, maybe
I
I'm
was
wrong.
bummed. No, I wasn't bummed because it was a stupid mistake.
It was a stupid mistake. Fuck,
It sucks when you. It's a stupid. It's like missing a cue in powerlifting. Like it's like missing the rack command. Literally, it's exactly like missing the rack command.
That's exactly what it's like. You want to punch yourself in the face when you miss the rack command.
Yeah, but it's your fault at the end of the day, so it is what it is. And then sandbags, I just completely fucking bombed. I only did 150.
No, you did what? You
3
did
laps.
2 laps? That was
3
it?
laps.
Three, yeah.
I did 3 laps. You did 5.
I did 5, yeah. 5
You
exactly.
also had the second fastest time for farmers.
I did have the second fastest time. See, but that's what we were talking about too. Is what I love about strongman is you don't have to place first in all the events. If you place top 3, you'll have a good. Well, in this meet, top 2. But if you place top 3 in all the events, and you get to the last event, you have a good chance of winning. I mean, that's how Martins won when he won World Strongest Man.
You got to be good in all the events. You don't have to be the best at every event.
If you're well-rounded,
yeah.
That's why I'm hoping that I can still do well even with a bad deadlift.
Yeah, but I can't do well with bad cardio. I learned this.
No, nobody can.
So I'm starting to get on a diet. I'm starting to ride my bike every day. I have a little home bike, and then this prep is. If you do the one in April, that's gonna be cool. So the farmers.
I think I'm gonna do it. Because I think it's April, and then I have May. Because it's the beginning or end of April.
It's April 10th.
Yeah, so then I have like the rest of April. Like, so I probably have 6 weeks then afterwards to prep for.
Yeah, which is a short prep. But if you just take a week off,
I think it's a good because the weight is heavier than again at.
Weight is so much fucking heavy.
So it's at least it's a good like because if I do that one and I do horrible, then I'll probably be like maybe I shouldn't go to nationals. You know? Because why am I gonna? I mean, I might just go just to have fun.
Worst case, you do it next year.
Yeah, or whatever.
What sucks though
but no, it doesn't carry over.
No, it doesn't. You have to win. I think it's an invite, or you have to win first place at an open that's a qualifier for nationals.
Well, I don't know what this whole USS versus Strongman Corp thing is. Like, even if I were to win nationals, I'm not a pro strongman.
Well, no, it's just a different division. It's like US,
it's like RPS versus whatever.
Yeah, or like the stupid whack ass USAPL versus USPA. You know what I mean? It's just different feds, different rules, different nationals, different pros. That's all it is.
But yeah, then the rest of the events were, then we had the sandbag, which we talked about already, and then but you see,
oh my god, dude, I still can't look at this. So it's not bad. So this finger can completely touch all the way. You see the gap?
Yeah.
I can't even close that finger. I tried playing drums the other day, and when you're trying to do this, I was doing it with one finger, and I fucked this finger up.
Yeah, what he's talking about is we had a 550-ish tire flip at the end, and but you see that's what was so fucked about this competition. It was, like.
Well, it wasn't fucked. It was just...
Well, no, I'm just saying in terms of the order of events. You think they would do like, log, then like the sandbag carry, or the farmers, and then it was like the 2 lifting events, and then it was 3 cardio events in a row. I actually don't mind the strength events coming first.
Well, no, I mean first, but it was just like that gassed me so bad.
What gassed me was like. You saw when I was doing the freaking tire flip, I thought I was gonna die.
Oh my god!
I hit the when they see the video, they're gonna see me just hit the floor.
Yeah,
afterwards.
I'm gonna do a recap video. Minutes. So,
but it was fun overall. I'm super pumped to do another one.
I fucked that tire bad up. I only got like 9 reps. Everyone got like 13.
Yeah, no, how many? I think
14.
Yeah, 14. When I think that's what won the event.
The first pull, because it was a hard tire to grip.
It was so short too.
It was a short, and it was a really hard. And we were training on like the 600 tire, and
dude, for days.
Yeah, but it was just a hard tire to flip, and then the first one I flipped, it slipped out of my hand, and then I kept holding onto it. So not my biceps, but my fingers like
bent back or whatever.
No, it just got stretched out, and I just heard it crunch. So like I can bend it, I can do everything, but man, it hurts like hell.
Yeah, that was a brutal tire.
I can't even crack it. Oh, you see, I love cracking my knuckles.
Oh yeah, you can't wrong with that.
But I can't even. This one's just full of fluid and shit.
Oh yeah.
But that was that. So then the one in April is way. No, it's
not
fun.
It's not crazy heavier.
It's cool because it's head to head. So,
oh man, I hope they put you and me head to head.
Oh brother, I'm gonna fucking smoke you.
Listen to your brother.
I'm gonna fucking. If I don't smoke you, I'm gonna fucking Nancy Kerrigan your fucking ankles with this fucking sword. Yeah.
I'm just gonna cut little holes in all of your wraps so they just rip on the middle of your thing.
I'm gonna.
Sponsored by Lift Evil.
I'm gonna. What's the word? What's the word?
I'm gonna punch you in the grundle.
No. I'm gonna cut holes in your back belt so that when you lift, it splits open and you fucking herniate your disc and you fall.
You're an ass.
Yeah, how about that, motherfucker? Yeah. And then when you're on the floor, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Will, what? You can't get one more rep? Come on, buddy, let's go. Hips, hips, hips."
You're such an ass. He knows I scream hips at everybody.
Hips, 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 hips. Oh man,
no, that's gonna be freaking fun. I'm excited for that.
So training strong. So switching from powerlifting to strongman.
Yeah.
I know what hit me the hardest. What hit you the hardest?
You just mean like what aspect of the training?
What did you not expect when you started training for? Because I know you trained for strongman before, but I don't think you actually meat prep.
No, I never did any type of meat prep. What hit? I mean, don't forget though. Like I didn't really train for this meet.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was hurt, and then before that, I was just kind of getting back into the gym. But I mean, for me, the 2 things that I thought was going to do well in and very underestimated was my grip and my cardio. Like I thought I had a decent grip. I mean, yeah, I broke this hand years ago, but like I have a decent grip. You know, I got to hold on to a 12-incher. So what can I say? Hand in strength. No kidding. But the grip, I thought I was going to be good with that. I don't know what happened. You remember we were at freaking the pit, and I was doing the farm, and I couldn't even like hold on to the weight. I don't know, just grip, day man. Of. I guess it went good, but the cardio, hands down.
You know the one in
100%.
April. The one in April is a 320 hold.
So it's a hold, right? I usually do pretty good with the holds because when you're running, that's where you get the like. It wants to pull your hand open.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, for me, in the training, the hardest thing, hands down, is the cardio. It's also like, I like to use the word, I don't know who said it, somebody said it, but you have to embrace the suck.
I hate that term, but I know exactly what that is.
You know what I mean? Well,
my term
tell me a better term.
Don't be a fucking snowflake. Snowflake culture.
But you know what I mean? It's like it's like the worst feeling because usually your muscles don't give out before your lungs give out when you're doing those types of events.
Yeah. Oh my god, the breathe
oh god.
The for me,
especially the sandbag on your stomach.
Oh, dude. So the first day we did
we were so bad at it.
I had the first month or so. It was like Rob was giving me just to like do strength with reps, like higher rep stuff, and it was awesome. And I was feeling fucking like a monster, and I was feeling great. And then when the event day came, the first event day, I remember we went with you to the pit.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
And I do the first day. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I signed up for. This.
Yeah, because I drove us there, and he's sitting in the car.
I fell asleep in the car on the way back. I was like, oh my body.
Frank, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just beat.
I'm just beat, and I fell asleep. And
those bagels were
trash. I was
trash.
about to say that.
Fuck you, South Jersey. You don't know how to make bagels.
What's the place in Bagel? It's in South Jersey.
I don't even remember what it's called.
It's not Central. Central Jersey doesn't exist.
You go over the bridge, like Frank said, and it goes to South Jersey.
You know where Central Jersey exists?
Under that bridge.
Under that bridge, there's a fucking closet somewhere that goes to fucking Narnia, where also Canada is.
Oh.
That's how you get to Canada, by the way.
Very interesting.
Except you go to a shittier closet, and that's where Central Jersey is. But the thing is, you go in the closet, but there's no magical shit. It's in the closet.
You're just disappointed.
You're stuck in the closet. Like if I go
there's
to that
a troll
bathroom,
there saying,
there's no trolls in Central Jersey. That's not cool enough.
My bad. But long story short, those bagels sucked.
Oh my god!
And we waited like 40 freaking minutes.
We waited 40 minutes. I had no food that day.
Oh my god!
And we go. We're like, oh, let's get some cars. Let's go do this thing. And then the bagels sucked dick.
There was like no bacon on it. Because you got a plain bagel. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese because who doesn't get a bacon, egg, and cheese? There was like a strip of bacon.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was such bullshit.
And then we go to the day and we start lifting. And then I think I took the tire. I know it was. I didn't touch the tire that day, did I?
No, you did. You just did like the lightest one just because you'd never done it before.
And I did. I know what I did do. I did the sandbag, and then this is the day that you and me started really trying to get head to head.
Oh my god,
I remember that. You did the 175 sandbag for like
I think I did like just
2 reps.
We were just doing 2 double distances.
Yeah, it was just double distance, and then I didn't even want to touch the 175 because I'd never done a sandbag, and I'm so scared about my biceps, or biceps popping. I don't have biceps. And then so I say, fuck, I'm gonna pick up the 175 sandbag. I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. So then I do the first 2, and I still am holding it. And Will's like, that's right, that's good. I'm like, no, fuck you, Will. And I went, and then he's like, and I started playing like an airplane, like, so I ended up doing 6 laps with it. It was like 300 feet. I dropped that thing. The world.
That's what fucked you up that day.
Collapsed. Like I was having a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I was like, I can't fucking breathe. I can't fucking breathe. What the fuck did I sign up for? I'm so fucking fat. I can't do this fucking competition. I'm fucking fat. And I literally was like, I don't know if this is for me. I was like, fuck sandbags.
No, I think you're more built for strongman than you are powerlifting.
I don't know, man.
Personally.
I'll tell you.
You've got good height.
Overhead press is my favorite event.
Yeah, you're really well
we got that circus dumbbell, which I don't even have a circus dumbbell.
The only thing that would, I think, but your deadlift's getting really good. Because I was going to say, like, your arms...
That's because of the juice.
The universal juice.
Hey! Yeah, I'm not going to... whatever it is, what it is.
No, but in all seriousness, I thought, because you have short...
I think I have 700 this year.
Oh, you have 700, honestly, this week if you really went for it.
Do you want to go for it? No. Rob, don't listen to this.
Rob, don't listen. I'm not going to go for it, but he might.
No,
he's not. No. But yeah, I thought deadlifts would be your like downfall, but you're crushing them lately. Plus being able to wear straps and like maybe even don't forget like even if it's like a quarter of an inch.
My grip isn't bad though.
No, but I'm just saying like that quarter of an inch. Then with strongman, eventually when you get into the
I'll start hitching and
wearing a freaking suit, and then you're gonna be a freaking.
No, I'm not gonna be one of those. Shout out to all the clean deadlift strongmen. Not you fucking dolphin fucking flipping motherfucker.
I feel like there's a lot less of those now though than there used to be.
There is.
But
I got nothing against doing what you gotta do. It is if it's in the fucking rules, it's in the fucking rules.
No, that's it. I get it.
Bottom line, it ain't pretty.
No, it ain't pretty. But if it's between that and not winning, I'll do that all day long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it ain't pretty.
You know what? And especially like that hitch allows some of these guys, and I get it.
I've seen hitches.
It's a tool
dudes,
in the book.
I've seen hitches where fucking dudes literally like almost are sitting down.
Oh yeah, they like rested on their knee for a second and they pulled up. Yeah, I mean, look, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I know.
I love. Shout out to my old coach, maybe soon to be coach again, Derek Poundstone. There's a video of him in 2008, I believe, or 7, where he's doing the car deadlift with a Jeep. And he literally rests it on his knees.
Oh, wow.
He like sits down, rests it on his knees, and then comes back up and hitches it up. And people were like, "Oh my god! Like, how did he not, like shatter his
Remind
knees?"
me, I gotta ask Mike, the guy who's running the new meet, the car deadlift that we're doing. Is it front or side?
I hope it's side. If it's side, I can wreck that.
Yeah,
because that's basically a squat in reality.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so that's that. Which you know what? Anything else you want to say about strongman?
I mean, I'm pumped. I do want to say something about strongman. I think you were touching on it earlier, but I don't know about you. There is a difference in the community of strongman and powerlifting.
Yes.
Huge difference.
Yes.
Like
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I think
everyone's fatter and happier.
Everyone's so much more happier
in strongman, 100%.
And you know what it is too.
Everyone's eating gummy bears the whole time.
Well, that's in powerlifting too, but
not as.
And I'm not gonna say anything bad about the powerlifting meets I've been to.
Yeah.
But
I've been to
they're
good
not
ones.
they're definitely not as social. Like when you get into the meat room, everyone claims their fucking rack. Like, this is my fucking rack. I'm warming up here.
I'm warming up. Did you miss the weight?
And, yeah.
Oh, you missed the weight? Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Yeah, especially.
I'm going to take my time.
Yeah, man. And, it's like, it's a bunch of bullshit. And then.
It's an ego trip half the time.
It is. And then everyone's so in their own. They don't go lighthearted. Or, they're not happy. And then, and what's the other thing? I don't want to get too much into it, but there's a lot of, like, of course, I don't know if strongman, I definitely haven't seen it of USS to Strong Corp.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen any cross federation, like, hate for lifter to lifter.
Not at all. I think everyone's just like, dude, you're doing strongman. That's awesome.
All the strongmen I know, especially all the pro strongmen, all root for everybody. Well,
yeah.
If you're a pro strongman, apparently you can only be fucking Strength Corp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. But you're right. Like even at the world level.
I'm a pro strongman.
Are you really? Who are you sponsored by?
Fucking segue to our ad section with Lift Evil, baby. I didn't even know I had a segue for an ad section in the middle of a podcast. Is this even the middle of the podcast? I don't know. But guys, check out some Lift Evil reps. You can not only use it for powerlifting, but you can use it for strongman too. Okay.
So you're the first USS strongman.
So when I was hanging out with Jose and Alex in Cali, Jose is a pro a pro Strong Corp guy, and he's Chicano Shaw. He's the guy who looks like
he's dumb strong.
He just did a log. He's going for the American record, right?
In the log?
In the log, because they're having an event down in Virginia. Yeah, look, we gotta go. We'll go.
Oh, I'm down. When is it? Let's take a vacation.
It's in April, and it's in Virginia Beach. I think it is. I'm not sure, but I mentioned in the last podcast he's competing in.
Do I have to wear a face condom there?
Yeah,
aka a mask.
Yeah, whatever. But so he's competing. I'm rooting for him to break the American record, but he's going. I want him to go for 500. But he just did
Is he that? Like, I'm not
he just
trying
did
to.
out of the rack. He also 2 months ago just did a 450 log clean and press, but he just did a 455 out of the rack like it was butter.
Oh my God!
You know what? I'm gonna just show you.
I'm about to say you need to show me. You need to send me his.
No, we're gonna do it right now because it's my podcast, my fucking rules.
Profile.
It's my podcast, it's my fucking rules. We could take a little intermission. You guys could just and dude, this is ridiculous. It's so strong. My phone is busted.
Oh, shout out, rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
Oh yeah, man. Look at this. Look at this 455.
Honest reaction video. Shit, I missed it. Let me see.
Top one.
Well, it's gonna restart in a sec.
Look at that thing, man. Watch this thing. The thing's
let's see.
It starts singing
Hold
the,
on,
I believe I can fly. No, that's his
Wow.
380 or whatever. The first one is the 455.
Oh, there's two of them. Okay, let's see. That really was not a like.
Is that the 455 one?
He's got.
Yeah, because that log is heavy.
Yeah,
as fuck.
he's got probably.
Look at this. There you go. That's 455.
I want to say on game day he's got 475 all day long.
That's the American record.
Yeah, he on game day he's got it.
That's going to be the
But
American record.
as you saw, my friend, there is a difference. You know, even you when you
yeah,
compete in
I know.
powerlifting, like you're going to get an extra like 5% on everything.
Oh, yeah.
10%.
Because you go all,
And then you sniff some ammonia.
I don't want to sniff. Do you want to sniff ammonia right now? You know what? We just did the mid podcast sponsors. We should just let me get some of that, baby. I think you just spilled some on your lap.
Oh no, I don't want that.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's do some
I didn't
ammonia.
even sniff it. I'm tearing already. It goes right up your nose.
Oh my god! Let me get the other nostril.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck this shit, man. I love you, Obsidian, but yo, we're not doing that again.
Hello. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, I get that shit helps you. Anybody that hasn't taken ammonia just makes you fucking wild.
You know, it's like, all right, they don't allow, like, you know, in some federations, USAPL, all these drugs, even though they all take drugs anyway. But
They
you know,
are no, I'm not. Wait, let me say it because they are drug tested, not drug free.
this is true. Wait, what was
That's all I'm gonna say.
what was
That's all I'm gonna say.
what was Joe saying the other day at the diner? He had a really good point. It
Well,
was like,
he brought up-
that's what he said. Tested versus non-tested,
brought
not
up
natural versus unnatural.
The argument of and I'll talk about it for me. He brought up the argument of what really is natural versus unnatural.
Yeah.
Right. So natty non-natty is taking caffeine, which is a stimulant, actually make you not natty.
Yeah, that's
because it's a stimulant.
That's where I stood on it. In my opinion, the only way any single individual is a natural athlete is if you eat like food out of the garden and you go hunt your own food.
No, I mean,
That's the only way. And you only drink water. You don't drink BCA. Once you put any supplementation into your diet, I technically think that's not.
No, I mean, I went about it the way of thinking like performance enhancing drugs,
yeah.
you know, and then I always thought, you know, like protein, all that stuff is natural. That's fine. That's okay. But then I was like, okay, so I had low tests. So now I'm on TRT, which is steroids. Are you on steroids? Yes. So anyway, so then the whole question is, okay, because I actually tested low, like ridiculously low on it, I'm on TRT. So does that put me to a natural level? Then again, what is a natural level?
You could have this argument all day.
But I'm going to go ahead and say at that point, no, I'm not natural anymore.
Because your natural level is low.
Yeah, exactly. So my natural level is low. So whatever. And then I'm going to segue into this saying that creatine is a gateway drug. I never took creatine until Steph, your girlfriend who works at Animal, gave me creatine in the summer. Suddenly my test got low, and now I'm pinning.
It was like you took the creatine and it dropped your test.
I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what they do. That's for you, Steph. Gateway drug.
So wait, what were we talking about before? Oh, your buddy Jose's name is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna smash that
So he's gonna smash that shit
for sure. You go, Jose.
Yeah, you go, Jose.
I need to meet you. You seem like a cool dude.
Chicano. He's
Chicano.
Chicano show. So let me bust out because you made fun of my little scroll list last week.
Oh, what a wonderful list!
I actually had a script, and you fucking made fun of me for it. And I'm trying to do
It
better.
literally looked like a roll of toilet paper.
So let me show you my new board. So now I have a real
Oh,
board.
a piece of MDF. Love
Piece
it.
of MDF.
Woo!
So let's talk about our next subject. Oh yeah, let's go back into powerlifting.
I love how it just says. It says blah blah blah. Will.
No, it says 004 Will. Okay, so let's go back into powerlifting.
Okay, powerlifting. It is. What a sport. I think I know a little bit about it.
We know a little. I dropped my sword. Uh-oh. What sword?
That's what she said.
So. I have another sword here. I have a backup sword. You don't have a sword. You got one back there. Good luck reaching it with your mobility, motherfucker.
Yeah, I still have pretty good mobility.
I don't want to fuck up Hector. Anyway, so we've experienced this, and
Oh, I wonder where this is going.
we've done enough meets, and I will say that you and I are. There's two types. I want to say there's three types of fucking lifters
Okay.
when it comes to meet day.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going.
All right,
let's see where this goes.
Let's see where this goes. There is if you just train and lift clean, odds are you're going to lift clean at the meet,
100%.
right? There's the ones that lift pretty fucking ugly, but we'll say that it's going to be their own meet day, bro. Right?
Don't talk about Ivan like that.
Ooh. I've never used that before.
I gotta
till
use
now.
those at mine. That's
Oh,
so
man.
good.
I told you I'm gonna put Dan Bell laughing on that one, right? And then the other one is gonna be the fire beep thing from the first episode. You know, I still have all my CO2 and the fire detectors. They're broken. They're still right behind me.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
It's been a month. And I haven't moved, and they're still
We're
back
just
there.
sucking it in right now.
There's probably a fire going on. Anyway, so then there's the lifters that.
So wait. Recap real quick. So you said there's the ones who.
There's the ones that legit know what clean lifting is. And
Okay.
they keep a high standard.
Then there's it'll be there on meet day.
They'll be there on meet day. And then there's the shitty lifters that train high, train sloppy, go to the meet, and basically if the judge gives it to them, it's good for them.
100%.
Is there any other type of lifter really on meet day when it comes to I'm talking about
In terms of those that subject.
that subject?
No, there's those who train properly, knowing that they have to hit depth. Now, and in Ivan's defense, I know he has some mobility issues, and he has gotten better.
Yeah.
But he's that person.
He's got a lot better.
He's that person that is actively trying to get better.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have the guys who are doing it right, trying to get better at it, 100%. You have if the judge gives it to me,
Yeah.
we'll see what it should be there on meet day. And then I'll even take those second guys. But the guys that are just like,
They know they're high.
They know they're high.
They know they're fucking high, and they go, yeah, but I'm not gonna say where, who, or whatever, because I don't want directly talk shit. But literally, I was this guy squatted high as fucking hell, multiply, and I go up to him. I was like, he actually bombed out. One of them bombed out, the other one didn't. And it was two guys, and I go,
Do
bro,
I know these guys?
Yes, you do. And I go, bro. I go, your squats were high as fuck. And he goes, yeah. Well, the guy who bombed out was like, oh, well, they didn't give it to me. The other guy who didn't bomb out was like, yeah, well, I like to see how the judges are judging that day, how lenient they are.
Is this the person that I think it is?
Yeah, I'm not going to mention
We're not
names.
going to mention names.
But I'm like, okay, personally,
I think I was there when he said that.
what kind of bullshit is that? Like, fuck that. Like, like if you want to lift to a good standard, you know where depth is. You don't lift to a lenient judge. And what if you get an all-time world record out of it? You're gonna have a fucking cheap ass world record. It's really
Well, didn't that happen to what's his name?
I'm gonna bring it up because this guy I have so much fucking
but not just
respect for.
that. Even like the guy who's amazing, Dave Hoff. If you watch the West Side video,
Yeah.
Dave Hoff was doing he hit like some crazy huge squat, like 1,200, 1,300 pounds, whatever it is. And everyone was giving him slack for depth, but like he has squatted lower.
Yeah. Oh, he has.
But the judges gave
It's
it
always
to
like
him.
when you watch him. I mean, he's amazing.
He's so amazing. But I'm just saying, like I in his case, but I feel like it's different. Like in his case, he even said, he goes, yeah, was it a little high? He goes, yeah, but the judges gave it to me. What am I going to say, guys, take it
So
back?
you want where I'm going to bring it back? Exactly, I'm going to bring it back to that.
Yeah.
So this was about 2 years ago. It was I don't know exactly. I think it was the last Record Breakers that Jesse Burdick hosts.
Okay.
And it had Herbie the Love Bug, or I think that's Herbie.
Oh, was this the one where Caleb was deadlifting
And
it
there's
too?
the one with fucking Caleb.
Yep.
So,
I remember.
So Herbie's, I forgot what lift it was, but it wasn't. It was. I don't think it was to depth, but it was past. I forgot what the lift was. I don't know if it was bench squat. I think it was squat actually, because that's where his main lift is, and it was questionable, very questionable. But they passed it, and they gave him an all-time world record, and it was going to go into open powerlifting. And on the same meet, Dr. Deadlift, Kaler Willem had also a questionable call, and then, of course, leave it to fucking Instagram. This is where it gets really fun, and this is where I have more respect for one person over the other. And I don't not like somebody less, but so Kaler basically gave all these videos and going into the airport because he got all this shit for it. Like defending the rules and defending the sport.
Oh my God.
And yeah, but you know what? Well, the rules are this, and they gave it to me, and they, so whatever, fuck off. Okay. But then fucking Herbie goes, hey man, I saw the fucking lift. You guys are true. You guys are
right.
Right. And I actually sent a request for them to take that squat off the record.
I respect the fuck out of
And then he sent the thing to Open Powerlifting and say, don't put that lift in because that wasn't to standard. That was a shitty call, and that was a shitty squat. I have so much more respect for that.
So much.
Kaler was just complaining and whining the whole time, saying, don't blame me, blame the
No, but hold yourself to that freaking standard.
and then if Herbie can do that, and he's a world-class lifter, he has all-time world records, and he was going to get another one, and he said, you know what? I'll come back another day and do
That's it.
I mean, you can't get it.
Well, you know what I remember
you can't be
too.
more of a stand-up guy than that.
Especially, we competed in RPS. Rest his soul, Gene.
Gene was awesome.
You've seen the video. Gene walks out 1,000 pounds on the
Squats
squat.
that shit down.
And first of all, he also squats it like super wide and still somehow sinks his ass way below parallel.
Oh, wait, it's like a crab walk.
I don't know how he did it.
And his bench was a solid. He was the first 9 and 1,000-pound bencher.
And he, even in multiply, in like legit, I think he was wearing a Leviathan, which is a serious multiply suit.
He was wearing the when he did the 1,000-pound squat, he did it in that white creamy canvas suit.
That's the
That's not Leviathan is the fucking
I know the one you're talking
thingy.
about though. That's what I thought I was. It's the one that looks like a potato sack.
No, yeah,
Which still stands up on by itself. And he went so freaking deep.
And then you have guys lifting currently, fucking squatting where they can't even get their hips to parallel. They're literally like, huh.
Yeah.
And then they don't give it to them, and then they go fucking complain. And I mean, I couldn't imagine Gene just being like, listen, motherfucker, you don't know anything. Like,
That's what I'm saying. And from the things I heard, he used to say to people, "We'll go lower."
yeah.
He used to be like, dude, like if it were me, I'd be like, "What? Look at my squat. I squat 1,000, and it was
doesn't
super
matter
low."
multiply, doesn't matter single ply, doesn't
Nope.
matter raw. Depth is depth. Squat to
That's
the
it.
fucking rule. And
Well, and that's and I will, but I will say this: the judges need to hold themselves to a higher standard.
now here's another thing I want to bring in.
because there's another side to it.
And I don't want to I have issues came up with RPS recently for
Those other things.
other things, and I don't want to whatever. I don't want to get into any of that. But I've done RPS meets. I know the judges. They're fantastic people.
Yeah.
But there are, and then And then also when you go to USAPL and USPA, I know a lot of those judges, they're great people, but I don't think a lot of those people should be fucking qualified to be judging.
Yep.
I know, like especially fucking USAPL judges. So I've never competed, but I've seen it, and I know people personally that have done one fucking meet or two meets, whatever it is, very poor meets. And then they take the test, and there's only a judge, and they're judging, and then I've seen them judge like world record lifts, and I'm just like, you have no idea what's going on. Like
that makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I think the certification for judging should be a lot harder, and then I think it has to be more of an experience-based thing. I don't know. There's something, because there's especially with like RPS, like.
Oh yeah, well, when I'm gonna shout out to him because he is an awesome dude. That guy Alex, the one that wears the kilt, I think his name.
Oh,
is
Alex,
he's awesome.
Armand or Herman. Oh my god, I can't remember his name.
Whatever his name is,
he's got the trolls tattooed on the back of his calves.
No way,
yeah, dude.
Dude, he's the best judge, and I will say
he's
this.
also an amazing director.
He made. Oh, I didn't know he was a meat director.
He's the Massachusetts director.
He made all of my meets the most enjoyable, but fair.
Oh yeah.
He never, because he was always I think he was the head judge for like almost every one of my meets.
Yeah,
he was always fair. Whenever I did something wrong, I would go right up to him. He always had the answer for me, or the side judges or whatever. He is awesome. So I think, is one of those guys you can say is like the standard. Like,
I'll say
he's good. He's really good.
There's a couple people that
guys from there.
The people I know, like I know, just the last one for RPS. I know Jordan, my buddy Jordan Jarrell. He's taking over for all the Midwest. I don't know how you say Midwest. What's the Midwest accent?
I have no clue.
I don't know. I probably just butchered that, so don't fucking kill me. But anyway, so he's taking over for all the RPS guy, and him and his bad dad Barbell Crew. They're awesome people, and I respect the shit out of him because he's 242 and he has like a 2,200 total or 2,500 pound bench and something.
Beats my total.
Dude, he's a monster. He's clean lifting. So he's good. I know Adam Furchin, the USPA guy who does all this area, is incredible. I know Bobby and Meg in Texas do amazing. And then I know Chris Cyclone, the guy in Ohio, he does incredible lifts too. So I know there's good directors. I know there's a lot more. I just haven't experienced.
There's a lot of good directors, a lot of good judges out there for sure.
Well, there's also strongman, so I don't want to get into strongman, but Mike Arunas, oh my god, he's gonna kill me because I've known him for so many years. He does USS here in PA, and his wife Lizzie does Jersey, and then the guy who does Iron Resurgence is really good.
But yeah, there's that's what I'm saying. There are really good judges.
Yeah, and good directors.
But part of it is too is.
It sucks when a meet gets ruined by shitty judging.
But it's a meet gets ruined by shitty judging,
and then shitty lifters.
A lifter will be like, "It's all good." The directors, but you know what?
Because it just happened over
sometimes,
the weekend.
Yeah, of course. And sometimes, unfortunately, I think some of it has to do with too is like they want the meet to be a big meet. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like they might not say, "Hey, let that one slide," but partially they're like, "We want to set a world record at this meet."
Yeah,
and so they're going to be a little more lenient, which is such
lifts, bull. You come out looking at all the lifts that came out of those meetings, and you're like, wow, that
was trash.
Bad.
Dude, you know how many times, like in my first two meets,
I've seen. I've seen bad judging and bad lifts at all my meets and all the feds I've done. So it's not,
and it's not just it's not one or the other, and at all levels too.
I'll tell you the best judge I've ever had. And it was also the most intimidating, but the most fun judge ever was I had Kim Walford. Okay. And you know who Kim Walford is, right? So if you guys don't know who Kim Walford is, she's probably one of the strongest women in the world. Insane. And she's local here. She lives in Bayonne, and we did a USPA. I think it was like my last natty meet. And Kim Walford's like this world record lifter, and I never met her before, so I was so intimidated by her because I was like, oh my god, it's fucking Kim. And you meet her, and she's so happy and nice and shit. And then she's the head judge for my squat, and then she goes squat, and then she's looking at you, and you're like, oh fuck, don't fuck up in front of Kim. I was just like, oh my god, she's so awesome. And I do it, and like she's like super intense, and then when you're done, she gives you like a little smile at the end, and it's like nice super cool. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool as fuck. And then, you know, she was awesome. She would come up and talk to everybody at the meets and at that meet, and it was just really cool. That was like my favorite judge ever.
That you just brought something because, you know, I know it's your podcast, but I do have a question because I would just love to know. I think we talked about it. What is your favorite lift that you've done in a competition of all time? Do you have one? Like, was there one where you were just like, you walked away and you were like, I just fucking did that?
I'll tell you, actually, and I did it and I instantly hated it.
Wait, what?
It's the first meet I hit 400 on a bench.
On the bench, yeah.
Because, you know, like 400 on the bench
That's
is
like a milestone.
Like, you're not just a fucking gym bro anymore. You're
putting 4 plates on.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Because in kilo plates, it's 402.5.
Wait, is that why you hated it?
Yeah. So I hit 400, and it was a grinder, man. It was like, and I do it, and I go, yes, fucking 400-pound bench, baby. And I get up, and I go, yeah. And then suddenly, as I'm walking away, I was like, yeah, but that's not 4 plates in the gym.
Oh.
It instantly got me. And then I think, I don't know what other lift, because you know what it is, all the last lifts I've done, so my last powerlifting meet was 645, 445, and then the deadlift sucked. I only got the 620 because I missed the 645.
Well, you're going to smoke your next meet.
I want 18 mid 1800, but the thing is they're all right under the 50 mark, so I just don't care. How about you?
What my favorite lift?
Your favorite lift of your meets?
Hands down, my favorite lift was when I competed 2 years ago, and for anybody who doesn't know, I love the squat. Mm-hmm. Squatting is my favorite. I think I was just born to squat, and we're doing the warm-ups, and I knew in the training. Ooh, can I throw some shade?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't throw shade because I know the person buys your clothing, so I can't throw shade on that person. But long story short, prep was going one way or whatever, and I had to, you know, kind of get ready for the squat like really quickly, and my goal was just to squat 800 pounds that day.
You can add 900.
Yeah, and my opener was 725.
Yeah.
Now I had finished the previous meet at 750, so I think 725 is a very, it's a heavy and good opener.
Yeah,
you're not going to open your meet with your previous max. There's no way you're going to do that. Like, that's insane.
I did that.
Well, all right, but you get what I'm saying. Most people don't do that.
Yeah, I know. It's a dumb move to do.
I just remember walking out on that. You remember that meet, and I unracked 725, and it was just.
Yeah, and I think it was like
it was a speed rep.
Everyone literally said redo. Like,
yeah,
go
they were
back
like,
and put more weight up.
You're
Yeah.
sandbagging it, and I'm like, and it was the coolest experience because I remember just like doing it, and the entire crowd like jumped out of their seats for my opener.
Yeah.
And then I, you know, insanely, me being stupid, jumped 100 pounds to 825 and crushed it, and then didn't do a third one.
You should have done a third one.
But
you would have had your 2K total.
Yeah, if I had hit like 850, actually, I don't know. It is what it is. It's what happened. But yeah, that 725 opener is my favorite lift of all time. I'll never forget that because it was just like everyone was like.
That meet was. I was
longest,
warming up. Well, so there's the cool thing about that meet. That's the meet that. Well, anyway, first off, that was the meet where I was like, oh, you know, I'm prepared. I had a good prep, and then I go to warm up and I fuck up 500 real bad, like in the warm ups. Like I almost dropped it, tweaked my back and everything. I just literally said, stop it, done. I'm gonna go open up, and then I opened up was like 585. I lowered my open, and then that once I got that was like such a head fuck, but that meet was long. That meet was
I think it was 10 hours.
It was also like an insanely fucking long multiply meet on top of a normal meet. So the raw squats were done within 30 minutes, and then it took an hour to get through all the multiply meets. You know what the best thing about I'm going to talk shit about multiply. I love multiply lifters, but a lot of y'all, I know a lot of multiply lifters that are really cool people. But I'm going to say a lot of y'all are some stupid motherfuckers when it comes to fucking benching in the meet. Because I've never seen so many
Oh my
people
God.
bomb out in a fucking meet.
They always bomb on bench.
They always go, yo, baby, let's go for a PR on our opener. And then they can't do it. They can't do it. They can't do it. They're gone. I've seen more fucking multiply lifters bomb out on bench because it's all ego fucking lifting at that point than I've seen anybody bomb out.
Well, and you know what? The craziest thing I've ever seen.
What?
Hands down. You said it before. You were like,
You know, you don't break the cardinal rule. You don't change your gear when you're if you don't use it on
Oh
your
my
prep.
God, I've seen
I
people-
have seen people in the same freaking meet go from, not because they were like, well, I got to go on my tighter shirt because it's heavier. No, that shirt's not working right. Let's go put the other shirt on. Are you insane?
Especially
That's so stupid.
like the furthest I've ever done with multiply was this is actually funny. It was
Well, you've lifted multiply?
none. I didn't, or not in any kind of ply. It was I
Okay.
did the Stingray bench daddy. So
Oh,
and so what it
yeah.
is and I didn't even use the black one, which is like the heaviest.
You use the green one?
It was like a green one or a blue one, which is basically like a slingshot.
It's just like an aggressive slingshot.
But what it is it opens up like a figure eight, so you have more here and then here. So I did 585 with that. Dude, my hands hurt for like a fucking week.
It's so stupid.
And then I actually like single ply, and I'll bring it because Blaine Sumner said it. Single ply is more about the mastery of technique.
Well, that's what, like I've
Multiply
tried.
is
I've
just
tried
like, let's
wearing.
just fucking go as heavy as
I've tried
possible.
wearing briefs. Right.
Yeah.
Skiba gave me a pair of briefs when I hurt my back the first time, and it will. You have to change your form.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a technique thing. So I get it. My opinion on
Especially with bench though. If you're ever doing it with a bench, it's a whole
even
different
when
world.
you're using those, like even like that thing you use, like a slingshot does not mimic a bench shirt, whatever, at all. But that one, that bench daddy thing,
Dude, that
definitely
thing was fucking
it mimics
crazy.
it a little bit.
Yeah.
And but what I will say is this: I think geared powerlifting is great. You should do raw first, get a base.
Oh, yeah.
And B, I think geared lifting should be for when you are a little bit older and to in my opinion, like if you want to continue the sport.
So what I'll say, only because I know this is a fact, and I know for a fact in Texas, and it's been since I think the 70s, geared lifting and multiply lifting is what starts them in high school.
Really?
It's huge.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I kind of don't mind it. I don't have anything against it because they're
Well, hey,
learning.
I mean, I'm a strongman now. Eventually, I'm gonna have to put a
They're
deadlift suit
learning.
on.
So my whole thing is they at this point in age, people are just like, okay, so I know a lot of people that just started lifting and then they've never lifted before in the fucking gym. 6 months later, they're competing. That's fucking great that you're competing. But now when their coach gives them accessories, they go, oh my God, I gotta do accessories. It's all this cable work and it's like reps of 8 to 12. I'm like, bro, that's the bodybuilding shit that we did before that we had fun doing. That's the shit I look forward to.
I wish I could be a strongman doing the shit I used to do.
Yeah.
It was like going in deadlift 10 sets of 10 with
I'm not doing
315.
no way. I'm not
Like,
doing
I
that.
mean, not you know what I mean? We used to just go, it was always like 10 or 12 reps
Yeah.
on everything. And I got so big and so strong. And then eventually, like, you know, you have to learn, you have to prep the nervous system or whatever. But you're right. Like, whatever happened to lifting, learning how to lift?
Listen to your body.
Dude, listen to your freaking body.
So then you have people that
Oh, but my program says that I have to hit.
no,
Fuck
you
your
have
program.
fucking people that will live for a year and then suddenly go on fucking all the blast so much drugs.
all the drugs.
They've never done
They haven't even done like 2 meets.
no, not even that. I'm not gonna. They've never just done. Hey, I want to go to the gym to work out. It's you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's always like, well, they got into lifting because they wanted to compete, and now they're in this competing
Now
zone.
they want to get better.
and they never learn to just enjoy exercising.
They never learned to enjoy
And
lifting. Never really understood the progress of it, or I guess they did, but they
Yeah, but it ruins everything.
it just says, "Hey, let's just go on drugs." So I'd say, like, yeah, I know, me being on TRT now is fucking gonna help me, especially if I'm fucking upping a little bit.
How old are you now? 34.
35.
You're 35. I mean, I get it.
I haven't done a drug until this year. right?
Yeah, you
Like in terms
don't
of
smoke,
you know,
don't drink, don't all that stuff.
But I've lifted for a good amount of years, so I know my foundation. I know my body. I know when my body hurts. I know, like even with when Rob coaches me and he gives me a program, sometimes you just can't. And I never expect it to. If I have to DM him because he's in Texas, hey, we don't have this machine, or hey, my back hurts too much.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't expect him to get back to me right away. But then at the same time, I also expect that I should know a little bit more about my body. So if I did have to switch it up on the fly,
Or like, or know enough about lifting to where, like, let's say he says like, oh, and I need you to do shoulder presses after all this stuff, and you're like, well, it kind of hurts. All right, maybe I'll do that machine. Maybe I'll do it with cables.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll do it with.
And I'll always
Instead
tell
of
him,
being like, it's my Bible.
no, and then that's what happens. I always tell him like, hey man, I couldn't do this, or I hurt this, so I just did this, you know, to still get some work in. But I'm working around the pain so it doesn't hurt. I know people that go, oh, I got this reps and this shit, so I gotta stick to this, and they always get fucking hurt. They don't listen to their body, they don't do anything.
Even though I've had, you know me, I've had a few injuries, but like
Injuries are gonna happen.
they're gonna happen.
Yeah.
I pride myself, and I've said this to Steph when she first started lifting. If you're hurting, don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like
Your body
you know how
is
many
gonna
times
get
I
stronger
almost-
when you fucking rest.
in that meat prep for that meat, I almost tore my pec.
Oh shit.
I had a strain because I unracked, and I think I unracked because I think my opener was 425, and I think I was like at like 415 ish.
Yeah.
And I needed to do it for like a triple or something.
Oh
like that.
my God.
And I take it out, I come down, I come up, and I just felt this like as almost somebody just like
Oh, I know.
like a little pinch, and I was just like, nope.
Yeah.
And then the next,
If you were to struggle, you would have popped
The
it.
next day, it was sore. It was not black and blue, but it was like throbby.
Yeah.
I took 2 weeks off of benching, got some therapy done. Blah 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, no pain.
And people don't understand that.
Like, all right, love the guy, Nick Pearson. If you're listening, super. Check out. I don't know what it is. I don't
He
remember
actually
what it is.
bench wider now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he
I
goes
don't,
out like this. He's not doing
I
this
don't
no
know
more.
his Instagram.
It's a 500 pound bench
it's like
like this.
Nick P something. Check him out. He's awesome, super strong. But you know, he keeps hurting his pec, and he's one of those. I don't know. Maybe it's a genetic thing, or whatever. But I'm just like, sometimes I want to be like,
He's just
Nick,
been also lifting
you're
for 20 fucking years.
You're so strong. You're so big. Stop getting hurt.
Oh, man.
Like he's so freaking dude. He's also like.
He's a 275 2K total.
He walks around like a mountain.
Yeah, he's
like
a big guy.
He's got like 8 arms. Like he's so jacked. But I'm like, he always gets hurt, especially on his bench. I'm like, man, don't stop getting hurt. You're so freaking strong.
You know what's really funny? So the gym that you work at, and I'm not going to mention any names or anything like this or whatever, but he works at Signature Gym. It's the gym that I go to too. And you built a small powerlifting section in there because
Yes.
there was nothing.
Yep.
Eventually, you're going to build a.
Yeah, we're building, just quick segue, we're building a 5,000 square foot strength and conditioning facility. It's going to have monoliths, powerlifting things, strongman, everything. Check it out. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be dope as fuck. And what I am excited about that is it's a space where all the fucking stupid idiot, dumb head, fucking whatever bros that are at that gym are probably never going to walk into.
What we're going to do here for a moment, we're going to take Will Blazeski, the coworker, and
I'm not a coworker. I don't work
I'm sorry,
for you, bro.
Coworker of my other and Signature Fitness employee, and put it right here. And now we're going to be Will, the normal Will. Stop acting like fucking idiots in Signature Fitness. Clean up your weights. Stop putting chalk all over the floor. And don't be an asshole. I've been holding this in for like 3 years, man.
Yeah. You don't
They're
know.
it's so disrespectful.
What's funny is,
Oh, my God.
so
I love you all
when
for
you
lifting,
go
but
when
fuck,
you go
man.
to a powerlifting gym, everyone knows, or a strongman gym, everyone knows that this is a special gym because you're very fortunate to have a gym like this,
Yeah, you
right?
have beautiful equipment, bars, plates, everything.
So everyone's going to respect the gym. You're going to put your
Yep.
shit back, especially if you have a strongman Saturday and everyone's lifting together. You better put that shit back.
Oh, you ain't coming back to
But
Strongman
then
Saturday.
What sucks is you have this gym, like not just every
It
global
happens. It's
gym.
not just. It's all the gyms.
These fucking
yeah.
little kids, these little fucking kids will come in, they throw chalk everywhere. They think they're the fucking shit. And then, oh, dude, and then it's also getting hurt. It's like, sorry, it's, and this happens at other gyms too, but you have a small powerlifting section.
Like that powerlifting section is maybe like four or five times the size of this whole area that we're sitting in right
But
now.
what's funny is all the bros come in and they don't understand that half the people in there are prepping. So
Yeah.
the strength comes, the strength goes. The strength isn't, oh, hey, bro, that guy's doing 315. Sorry, wow. Let's load up 315 and try and rep that shit out. You know how many people I've...
Oh, my
So I
God.
left the sandbags there,
Yeah.
the 200-pound sandbag, and I was like, I wonder how many biceps are going to fucking pop.
So many, I bet.
Oh, my God.
But you know what? And that's what I think, irgs me and like almost hurts me the most. Like Frank understands, and other people there understand that I was literally on my hands and knees, ripping up floor tiles, putting down new rubber, bolting the equipment in, hand selecting everything so that we could have a home.
to have these guys who
These
call
guys
themselves
come
the
in
fucking
and
pharaoh.
Oh yeah,
to
the
do this.
pharaohs and the kings and the
Oh,
Egypts and the
gosh.
princes and the whatever you want to call them, freaking come in and they wreck it every time.
And you even
Chalk.
built a pose room.
I built a posing room.
Wait, so real quick. So this gym, for it just being a I don't want to say it's a privately. Can I say it's a privately owned global gym?
we are a privately owned, non-commercial, huge. I think you mean global gym. In the sense it's a huge gym.
You have everything in it.
There's everything you could ever want in a gym.
So what, and even more. So what's really cool is you come in there and you have Sean Clarita, you have Victor Martinez, and you have Kai Green, just fucking chilling
out, like top bodybuilders in the world.
Super humble guys too. But then,
Humble is the word.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, hey, maybe you could take a little lesson from those humble guys. Because
Segue to the other sponsor. You gave me the shit. That's the only reason why I did that.
No, so fucking Joffrey.
Also, sidetrack real quick. Do you not realize though that this is the only first place I've ever gotten? All those meets I competed in, I never got first place.
Oh wow.
So that's why I'm like a little bit proud of it.
I've gotten first place in a bunch of mine. But
did I ever get first place?
I don't
know if I did.
When you come in and you're one of the only people in your class, and you obviously get first place, that's called.
Yeah, those don't count.
That's called a snowflake trophy.
Yeah, those don't count. I have one of those, and that's why I don't count it.
Yeah, I just throw that shit on the rack.
Yeah, that's good. But back to the gym. It's a Globo gym, and there's amazing athletes that walk around.
Yeah, man. And then it's like, oh my god, it's really funny because I thought I was gonna get shit for wearing that stringer I made, but I didn't get shit because I technically didn't take my shirt off.
Well, that's the thing. Like for anybody who comes to the gym, like we have especially with this whole COVID thing going on.
But this is just a general.
It's just a general. Like we technically have a no nipple policy. I mean, nobody really cares.
Mine covered my nipples actually.
It did, but see what we don't care about is like wear your shirt. Cool. You want to do one of these and flex in the mirror? No big deal. But when you're taking your shirt off, sweaty as shit, going all over the equipment, not cleaning it, and then spending 5 or 10 minutes in the mirror doing this, that, whatever.
You have a posing room.
I literally, ladies and gentlemen, I built them a posing room, and they still didn't use it.
Yo, can I just walk around with this fucking sword?
Get in the posing room.
You know what's really funny? So there's a couple of times where you try talking to people, and I ended up like you were so mad one day. I was like, you know what? Let me go up to it. Let me go up. And you're like, all right, cool. I love this shit because I love talking shit. I was like, hey man, excuse me, were you guys deadlifting over there? And they go, no. I was like, well, actually, yeah, you were. Can you please go back and re-rack your weights? I've gotten in so many fights at that gym.
I know.
But it's because
Please elaborate to the viewers at home how hard it is for me to have to be.
Oh, you hold back so much,
dude. It's like,
but
I don't even know how else to say. Someone else has to
what
say
it's become. It's almost become where it's that Key and Peele skit with Barack Obama, and he has the interpreter.
Yeah.
And
Frank's my interpreter.
And you're the guy who's all calm, like, excuse me, can you please put your weights back? Listen, motherfucker, if you don't put your fucking shit back, I'm gonna fucking kick you the fuck out this gym, and I'm gonna take this fucking sword, and I'm gonna fucking slash all your fucking tires.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. You know?
Yeah, and that's literally what it feels
And then
like.
Frank would be like, bitch, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be like, motherfucker. And then I don't know. I'm a humble guy. I mean, not humble. I don't want to say I'm a gentle giant.
yeah, even though like
But the Cuban in me, I fucking love confrontation.
see, that's the thing is like I hate confrontation. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just who I am. Like, because you know what it is, like, I'd rather just like, hey man, just do this for me. Thanks, appreciate it.
I
whatever,
won't fish
blah,
it
blah,
out,
blah.
but if it comes on my door, let's fucking go.
Well, that's the thing is like, and we had an incident recently.
This fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, and it's like that was the first time I still kept my cool.
Yeah,
that was
man, I would have.
Oh yeah, wait! Oh my God, you were right there.
I just stood there for 5 minutes. I wanted to just run up and just like drop kick him in the chest.
And so we're at the gym, and something happens, and I got to get rid of somebody, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, please leave the facility. Like trying to stay calm.
Excuse me, sir. Your membership is canceled. You can leave the facility.
And then they're doing the whole thing that they always do. And like afterwards, I go up to Frank and I'm like, my hands are like this, like shaking.
And I'm just like, oh man, I wanted to scream at it. I just wanted it to get so bad. I really love this drama.
Like literally, I was waiting to like for Frank to use the counter as like the top rope and come in.
You
and
don't understand my grandmother, like all Spanish grandmothers. I'm sure whatever all other grandmothers, but like when you grew up in the hood, all Spanish grandmothers just have this thing called a batacasa, which is like their nightgown.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then they'll be on the porch. So if anything ever happens, like even the other day, there was a fucking police in our block. So you see the lights. So my grandma goes out in the fucking cold like this. Oye, ¿qué está pasando ahí? Like what's happening over there? And I'm like, I don't know, grandma. Let's go see what's up. And we'll be on the porch. It's freezing. But we want to know what's going on, man. And then in case anything goes down, like I'm
ready.
Yeah,
Oh, it was so great though. I looked to my right and like the whole time I just see Frank awkwardly standing there, and he's just like arms crossed, like.
I was just watching. I was like,
all you needed was you needed a flannel with the top button, and they'd be like, "Hey, vato, you want to get going?"
No, I need to have the sunglasses, and I need to have an earpiece. You could ask. I need to have like an earpiece that goes around like the security guard,
CIA agent, or
and I just need to be like this, and I'll be in gym clothes, but I'll have sunglasses,
and all of a sudden,
I'll have a cutout collar too, just so I look like legit, and I'll just be nodding like this, and you can like, excuse me, sir, you gotta leave, and you look back to me, and
then all of a sudden you walk over and just whack.
Yo,
oh my God,
it's a fucking heavy sword, bro.
Oh my God,
this shit's heavy as fuck. All right, let's move on to what else we got.
What else we got?
I think we're pretty much running to the end.
Where are we at right now? Jeez,
look at like an hour and a half, bro. Look at my fucking list over here.
Hello.
So we covered RPS. Well, not RPS in general, just shitty lifting. We covered Will.
Cardio strength.
Cardio strength. Covered this. We covered that. I think that's it, man.
We covered a lot.
We did. We talked a lot. We had some fun here. I don't know what to
I think that the takeaway for all these people is
fuck that.
Try strongman.
Yeah, strongman's mad fun.
Squat to depth. And don't be an asshole at the gym.
Okay, look, I'm going to say this, and this will probably piss off people.
Ooh, I love it. Let's hear it.
But no, this is just a straight up real talk. You are competing in a sport that is, for the most part, unless you are a professional top class lifter, it's a fucking hobby.
You are not making money.
You're not making money. So sometimes, where am I going to go with this? So if this is what I say, and then there was also recently talk about this with this one USAPL lifter, and they brought up the whole thing with the wide bench.
Yeah.
Listen, if you got beat at a fucking meet, I don't care if it's by a shitty judge who gave a guy a high squat, or if the guy benched to this fucking thing, you lost, right? Stop being a fucking bitch. Go back and train harder and come back and try and win.
Well, and you know, it's so stupid because you said this isn't your livelihood. And this isn't bodybuilding where it's subjective.
You know that
this is objective.
That's
you did
such
it or
a
you
hard
didn't.
sport too, man. But just really quick before I get into that, if you don't fucking like the rules, get the fuck out. Yeah. And then leave the fun for everybody else, because we're enjoying the shit out of this. If you're just gonna be there and be a fucking sourpuss and complain about how you got beat by a guy who had a bigger arch or whatever. Listen, that's the fucking rules for now. That's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? So get the fuck out.
If I never make a single dollar from powerlifting or strongman,
Yeah.
I will still have enjoyed every single moment that I did in it.
It's all about having fun and progressing.
Getting better in yourself.
Yourself better. You don't have, the teams or whatever, but there's no team sport in powerlifting, right? So enjoy it, have fun, get better yourself, but don't be such a fucking snowflake sourpuss and complain all the time. Work harder.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that I wanted to get off my chest.
I mean, the only thing I would want to leave with is just, for anybody who's considering any of these things, it's two things. Number one, never be afraid, because like we said before, a community, especially of and I don't think I think personally I've never got it. You gave this, I thought I was like, yo, this guy's gonna be a dick. And when I first met you, I was just like, he's big, he's got a beard, and he seems totally not the right thing. But don't ever be afraid to go up to anybody, and then
Actually, I'm going to take that back. If you look like me, and if you go to a rack where there's a hot chick, and if you need to pick up a weight, don't make eye contact with the fucking chick, because the chick is just going to say, excuse me, but I have a boyfriend. And I was like, listen, I was just trying to get the fucking 45-pound plate. I didn't even. So, I mean, don't go up to say hi, especially if you.
But just, go up to everybody, and then, and on the other half of that is leave your ego at the fucking door. I don't care, because and I'll finish with this. We met Ed Cohen, the greatest powerlifter of all time, no question. Zero ego.
Oh my god! I mean, Ed, you know what it is?
Zero.
It's not just Ed Cohen.
Humble as fuck.
Like when I chat with let's say Dan or Rob Hall or whoever. I mean, like Kim
Top
Wofford,
level guys, yeah.
Top level guys. None of them have an ego.
None.
And none of them brag about. There's shit talking here and there when it's fun, but. For me, it's and I've always I'm a big believer in this. It's not about the number that you lift. It's about who you fucking are. That people remember you.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're a fucking dick, fuck off, or nobody's gonna remember you.
Yeah, the bet, because there are people who have had world records that nobody remembers, or what they will remember. Yeah, but he was an asshole.
Well, and also I'm a big believer in this because I came into this sport as a fucking nerd drawing, So I never was an accomplished lifter or any of this stuff, but what I believe in is what you give back to the sport. So
Yeah.
I don't care if you're trying to be this fucking epic all-time lifter. If you're not going to do anything to give back to the sport and better the sport and make it better than what it was when you first got there, then bro, I don't give a fuck about you.
There's never been a meet where and I'm not trying to brag, where I haven't hey, you need a pair of wraps. Hey, you need just to be lift Evo wraps. You know what I mean? I hate those people that are God forbid you need something. They're happy that you're at a loss.
Oh my god, no!
You know what I
hate that
mean?
shit.
And that's what I say. So join a community and check your fucking ego at the door. And that's it for me.
Yeah. That's it for me. Let's hear it for a response.
Where's the other one? I don't know. Oh, you threw the other one.
I'm such an asshole.
Let's hear from our sponsor.
Favorite wrestler?
Ooh.
I know mine is.
All right. If I had to pick a favorite wrestler, that's tough because I grew up in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, that's me.
But I really like Macho Man Randy Savage. I know who your favorite one is. My favorite wrestler would probably have to be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a great one.
He fucking changed the game, man.
His whole thing with the
anti-boss establishment that he did.
Oh, I loved the beer. What? And more beer. What?
Yeah.
And that whole thing and his just the stories and the fact that he's so
You ever
involved.
listen to his podcast?
Oh my god.
Oh, his podcasts are amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I had so many favorites growing up. You switch all the time.
Yeah.
But looking back, watching wrestling over and over again, and now listening, dude, he still is the same guy.
Oh yeah.
He still kicks ass, and yeah, he's hands down my favorite.
My favorite is Mick Foley, aka Mankind, aka Dude Love, aka Cactus Jack.
So good.
And then, well, just so there's my favorite thing because when I grew up, I was a fat kid, and I still skateboarded. Me too. So one of the things in his memoirs is they go, "What's your most favorite accomplishment in sports?" He goes, "I was able to wrestle Shawn Michaels for 2 hours being a fat fuck, and he was fit as hell." And then that blew my mind. And then the other one is the Big Show.
Ooh,
But more after hearing all his podcasts and hearing his thoughts about everything.
Oh, he has some good ones too.
Yeah.
Like in how like he was hated, not hated, then like
How he was brought in and how
all
he helped
that
people.
whole stuff.
and
It's so
same
interesting.
thing with
you know what?
fuck the sexual chocolate.
Wait, why am I not?
Mark
Oh, Mark
Henry.
Henry.
Because Mark Henry came in after accomplishing everything in the Olympics
Literally,
and
like
powerlifting.
super strong.
And he's actually,
As a wrestler, also was the first person to win the Arnold Strongman.
yeah, he was the first person, I think, to log 400, I think.
Yeah, he was so good.
But what's cool is him and the Big Show are two of the longest lasting fucking members.
yeah,
That's pretty fucking cool.
I will say this too, because I don't know, lately, and just looking back at it, everything, I think becoming one of my least favorite wrestlers. I'm gonna get so much slack for this. I'm not a big fan of The Rock.
Yeah, I never liked the fucking Rock and the fucking Rocky Balboa and when he was part of the Nation of Domination and then he fucking changed all this.
We used to wear the silk shirts and all that stuff, and
No, man. You know the best part about the Rock was the Rock and Sock connection.
What do you mean?
You don't know about this?
What?
When Mankind and The Rock teamed up as a team.
Oh.
And it happened by accident, and then they kept doing it, and it was the Rock and Sock connection. Because, you know,
Mr.
Sacco? You had the mandible claw with Mr. Sacco, and then, oh my God, they put the fucking sock in before.
Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah, fucking great.
All right. What's your favorite cartoon growing up?
Ooh, favorite cartoon growing up. Hold on, I have to think about this. It's not Pokemon.
You're also like not even 30, so your cartoons are probably like the last
A little bit
years.
different. Yeah, I had the last
Yu-Gi-Oh.
end of the cartoon. You know, like good cartoons.
Yeah. You won't even know mine. Fucking child.
What is my favorite? Fuck you. I have to pee really bad. God damn it. I'm
We're
gonna
done
piss in a
almost.
cup.
Suck it up.
My favorite
Home
cartoon
stretch.
growing up was Pinky and the Brain.
Okay, I'll give it to you with that.
Pinky and the Brain. I used to watch that a lot. And see, the thing was,
You
is
ever
though-
watch Animaniacs?
Yes, but what I didn't see, the thing was, is for most of my childhood, I didn't have cable,
Oh yeah, we had the illegal box.
so I had to like just
We got
get what
porn
I
and
could
wrestling
get.
all day.
I will say that what I watched,
Porn and wrestling all day.
what I watched the most of, though, even though it wasn't my favorite, I did watch the most of Pokemon because every morning before school,
Pokemon was a shit, bro.
It was on TV
I
and it
can
was
almost
great.
name all the first 151.
I can't at all,
Bro,
Steph is disappointed in me.
Okay. Well, okay. Mine is, I'm going to say Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, and then my favorite of all time is Bucky O'Hare.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. Okay, here's one for you. Hopefully Steph isn't going to listen to this part.
Oh, geez.
Pornhub or X videos?
X videos all day long. you like how fast I answered that one? You know what? I will say this though. I will say this. I was a Pornhub guy for a short period of time, and then I did. Did you ever do the ujizz.com?
No.
That was another one. And
Was that- I
then,
never
and then
did that
all of a
one.
sudden, someone said the word X videos, and I was like, "Well, this takes the cake."
Yo, actually, it's crazy.
I answered that so fast.
I'm going to tell you right now, Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm single,
February 14th. Hello.
I'm single. Yo, page 345 is just going to keep on going. And with that, I'm going to end it. Shout out to... Yo, seriously. Oh, also, I'm airing this shit tomorrow.
Woo.
Because I'm fast with the record. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm not.
I just farted when I did this. You didn't even hear it. But you're going to smell this right now.
Oh my god.
I'm on a diet right now. I'm trying to get on a diet. It's a lot of protein farts. Anyway, before we head out, I have a release going out tomorrow. Woo. So all new shit. It'll be a couple shirts. If you were on my,
the dude.
if you were on my, the fucking Odin abides is what I'm
So
calling
awesome.
it.
So awesome.
We've been printing it and check it out. Check out the release. Check out the wraps. The wraps are actually doing pretty good.
Super
and moving
strong.
on. And then check out your podcast because
Signature cast.
I'll tag it so you guys can see it.
Super
And-
sweet.
And then where can we find you, Will?
Find me at William Blazeski. That's Blazeski on Instagram.
I want to write that out.
Check my my videos. I think I'm a pretty fun guy. I gotta post more though.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get to 1,000 so you can be an influencer.
to 1,000.
I am an influencer.
I'm not even an
I have a fucking code. You want a code?
I would love a code.
I'll give you a code. WILL-PAPAPA-POWER 1.
And there's got to be like 5 papas in there.
You know, I tried doing like point percentages on code, like 0.5.
Yeah.
And my shop won't give it to me.
Oh my god.
So it only gives me on 1. So then,
Power.
so it's mine is Troking 1.
Solid.
So I'll probably give you Troking 2. I mean,
Sweet.
that's all. I'll give you WILL-PAPAPA-POWER 2. I'll give you 2%.
I'm down.
You're not gonna make any money off of it though,
I don't want any money.
but you're gonna have a code.
I'm gonna become
That's
an,
what people
I'm gonna
want
become an
these days.
influencer soon.
Yeah, but you know, guys, watch out. There's an influencer guy coming up. Anyway, with that, episode 4 is done.
Yeah, I have to pee.
And I'm probably gonna go eat some food.
I'm gonna go pee
you
my
know, I
pants.
ate fucking. Oh my god, I shouldn't say this because I just started a diet yesterday.
Yell at me across the room.
this week.
Oh my god, I gotta pee.
I bought a box of Chips Ahoy cookies and I ate the whole fucking box yesterday.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway, with that, guys, we'll let you go. Bye. Boo.
Oh my god, Frank, I literally almost pissed myself on the couch.
I'm recording this. I'm keeping this on the fucking camera. You heard that?
Oh my god, fuck, I had to pee so bad. Fuck. Maybe you can hear my pee.